Okay. All right. So we're just getting everything started up.
Doesn't matter, I guess.
Okay. Hey, thanks. Just one sec here. Just got a text from. Just gonna read it to you. It says, "Hey, you at Freedom Force Talk Squad are doing great work. I congratulate you in taking it to the enemy in our fight against globalism. God bless you, my Canadian friend, Donald Trump." Oh, Mr. President, it's an honor. I'd like to say we here at Freedom Force Talk Squad, yeah, we're big fans. And I just want to say that we don't know what they think at all, but we've decided that Dugan's beer, the Sorachi Lager in particular, in Etobicoke, is the Freedom Force Talk Squad, Donald Trump love affair beer of choice. Mr. President. Yeah, dude. Jazz. So, nations are great. America's great. Canada's great. And this is language that the globalists don't like. Well, I don't like what they want. You know, a giant world of sameness. Where Nigeria and China and Japan and Ireland are, all identical. F that. Not interested. I like the idea that nations have pride in themselves. It's cool to be you. I mean, some nations suck, but Canada does not, which is awesome. And so I just want to give you just 10 quick icons of Canadiana, because the wizard globalists can make you think that there's this sort of worldwide sameness, and there isn't. Like they'll try and make you forget that you're Canadian, and they'll make you forget about things like that you identify with the Mountie. Like, maybe not as... Yes, with the Mountie, yeah. The Mountie is the most recognizable police uniform in the world, and it's a Canadian thing, and, it's kind of silly, it's kind of awesome, And number 2, Stanley Cup, most recognizable sports trophy in the world. And, yeah, that's a big part of our heritage. Gray winter socks with 2 white stripes and with 1 red stripe in the middle on the top. That's a Canadian thing. It doesn't... Okay? And Cowichan sweaters. Cowichan, West Coast. They make these sweaters. They're just beautiful. And dirt bags often try and rip off the Cowichan people by making imitation Cowichan sweaters. And I hope the devil blows loads of fire ants into their children's faces, because the Cowichan people make great sweaters, and you shouldn't rip them off. Okay, another icon of Canadian culture is the beaver. How it became this place just started getting settled because there was a beaver trade in the fur, and that's unique to Canada. The maple leaf for having the 3 fronds that represent English, French, and First Nations Canada, all there in a common good. So that is, a lot of countries have maples trees, but they don't symbolize so accurately the makeup of their system there. Hang on one sec. That's Gavin McInnes saying, Gavin, you won't mind me saying this. It's like, John, you big idiot, you're doing a great job. Get over here so I can noogie you. All right, Mr. McInnes, hang on. Oh, he's in New York. I'm not going to make it to New York. Cheers to Gavin McInnes, peace be on you. And let's talk about more of Canadian icons. Johnny MacDonald, first Prime Minister. What makes him really Canadian is he was a Scottish alcoholic conservative who could talk compellingly for 10 hours at a time or so. He did it. He would filibuster by himself when the libs were trying to do something terrible. And he would just drink vodka and not stop. Another Canadian icon, Bobby Orr. because he took the great game and realized that, let's score points, and winning became more the point than following the procedures of the game. And it made hockey this amazing, elastic, strategic, high-speed game. There's nothing like it. And Bobby Orr, more than anyone, tweaked it. Glenn Gould, number 9, the pianist, who made the music of Bach sound like Bach to us. And I mean that because in the way that before him, all the pianists in the world played Bach almost romantically. So it was like there's harmony, and then there's the melody overhead, and they would like play it like that, even though it wasn't composed like that. That's like music for the classical and romantic period. But Bach being back in the Baroque period, you wrote in countermanding voices, right? Primarily. So this is a little more of a choppy concept for listening. So Glenn Gould started playing Bach's music with almost like a mechanical style rather than a lyrical style. But it was expressively mechanical. So it somehow became like a harpsichord, right? A pianist playing on a harpsichord. So anyways, Glenn Gould exploded the world of musical interpretation and classical music, and was just a pretty laid-back, eccentric guy. He tried to conduct a zoo once to see if a bunch of elephants would start playing Wagner, and the elephants just looked at him. It's like, he's a kook and a wonderful man. You used to be able to be a kook and a wonderful man. And finally, number 10, Margaret Atwood, who writes novels, many of which I've read. And she has this sort of delicious, sane resignation toward her disappointment toward men and the world and reality. And she really is, she's the graceful soul of feminism personified. And there will always be the defiant lady, and may she be graceful, because someone who carries themselves with such a haughty evaluation of reality can be really fascinating. And because, it's good when our Canadian gals treat themselves with respect and see themselves as worthy of a man's absolute attention. So that's about it. And my fellow Canadians and anyone else who's watching, I love you in your country. Come visit. If you want to subscribe, you should. So go to Freedom Force Talk Squad. Go to the subscribe bell. It's below the video. Hit that subscribe button. We'll know you're there. And we're going to try harder and harder. We're going to get extremely famous and rich. It's just crazy. All right. Freedom Force Talk Squad loves you. And we're out. Cheers!